Hello, hello, hello. Right, so I think you're going to relate to this one quite a bit. So, in the previous video, I was talking a lot about cravings and the fact that it's best to reduce cravings or reduce foods instead of removing them. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because of stress. Now, think of times in your life when you've been told that you can't have something. Right, so just think about those times. And if you have thought of an occasion, can you remember how that made you feel? Most likely, it probably made you feel quite down and upset. And that's the reason why I'm saying that it's not the best thing to be kind of removing everything or just totally changing your diet, because it can bring on a lot of stress. And for PCOS sufferers, stress is the last thing that we need. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, but yeah, we don't need this as PCOS sufferers. Right, so please forgive me because I don't want to be insulting anyone's intelligence, and I know that you know all this stuff already. So we all know that we need to eat healthy foods, right? So we need to get more fruits in our life. We need to be eating a lot more vegetables. And we know that we shouldn't be having unhealthy foods, right? So I know that and you know that. So we all know that, don't we? So if we know that, why do we do it? Why are we doing it? Right? So all of this really, when it comes to diets, because we're constantly being told that, oh, you just need to have a bit more motivation. Oh, you just need to have some more self-control. But for us with PCOS, it's a lot more than that. It's so much more than that, because our bodies are actually screaming out for energy. And most times, the quickest ways that we can get energy into our body is with unhealthy foods. So if you are choosing unhealthy foods, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Your body is like instructing you. Your brain is instructing you to do that. Okay, so your cells and your brain instructing you to do it because of insulin and because of sugar. Insulin isn't allowing sugar to get into your cells. So then that communicates to your brain that you're starving. Like, I need something right now because I'm tired, I've got no energy, I feel like I need to sleep, I need something to pick me up. Same way that you would, grab a cup of coffee and grab that caffeine. It's the same principles. You're doing exactly the same thing. So, yeah, you're starving. Absolutely starving. So, yes, we do need to increase the healthy stuff and to decrease the unhealthy stuff. So we know that, yeah. And when I say unhealthy, I think you know the kind of foods that I'm talking about. So these are things like chocolates, these are cookies. Those are the things that we tend to go for. And so yeah, I know that you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's why I said earlier, don't let me insult your intelligence. I don't want to talk to you like you don't know this stuff, because it's stuff that we already know all of this stuff already. So my advice: keep the cravings. Don't ditch them. Don't ditch them yet until you feel ready. But whilst you've got those little cravings there, let's see if we can also start increasing the healthier stuff as well. So have them there, because I understand how it feels. Absolutely understand how it feels when you just need this. You just need to find some energy from somewhere. And yet, if I grab that cookie, I know that's going to help me. But if you can balance that out with having healthier foods, then why is that a problem? Yeah, over time, we'll work towards it. We'll get there. And honestly, for me, as time's gone by, I don't feel like I need those things anymore. I don't need it anymore. And it does start off where you'll have the unhealthy stuff, and then you'll be trying different things. And then once you start feeling fantastic and you start enjoying eating some of these foods that you're not used to eating, then a lot of those other things, you'll say goodbye to them, because that's what I've done. So see if you can also look at close alternatives. So, if you are having chocolate and it tends to be milk chocolate, then maybe try dark chocolate and see if that's something that that you might take a liking to, which I absolutely can't stand. I really don't like dark chocolate at all. But you know, that might be something that might help you. It might help you to reduce these cravings by having some like healthier alternatives. So I know it's difficult, but yeah, see what you can do. And look as well, shopping is a big thing. So seeing if you can like reduce things when you go shopping. So if you are one of these people that when you go to the supermarket, and I'm not saying there's anything bad about this, but if you go to the supermarket and you tend to buy, you know, a multi-pack of like crisps or potato chips, then instead of buying a whole box of them, then why don't you just buy maybe 3 or 4 of them? So you've still got that craving there, but you haven't got a lot of them there. Okay, so keep the craving, but reduce the craving until you get to the point where you no longer need the craving. That's my advice. Right, so I will be next talking about the GI stuff again. I know I've been talking a lot about it, but it is quite an important thing, and I think it's very important for us to understand it, you know, to know that, you know, this link between these high glycemic foods. So I will be going into a bit more detail, but I will be talking more about the specific link with GI foods and stress. So in the next video, I'll talk about that. Okay, so for now, you take care, and I'll be back on here soon talking about that. All right, bye-bye for now. If you would like some ideas for things to try, then just click below this video. It will take you to a page which explains about a checklist that I've got for you. So this checklist is a PCOS and stress checklist, and it's listing ideas for diet, listing ideas for exercise and relaxation. So just giving you some ideas of things that you can try. Now the checklist is not there for you to be choosing a long list of things to be doing, but it might just help you to give you some ideas of things just to help you to get started. Okay, so if you are interested, just click underneath this video and you'll be taken to a page which explains more. Okay, bye bye.